Hey, you guys, Sean here. So I'm just gonna record. I wanted to record my review for Thunderbolts because it just premiered on Disney Plus today, and I finally got a chance to watch it. So, um, so let's see. Thunderbolts is that's. Hold on. Okay, there it is. So Thunderbolts, also known as the New Avengers, also known as Thunderbolts, the New Avengers. I mean, say three fucking titles at this point. But so anyway, Thunderbolts is a 2025 American superhero film based on Marvel Comics, featuring the team Thunderbolts, produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. It is the 36th film. Holy shit, 36 movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Wow, like seriously, 36 movies. We're 17 years into the MCU and they're at 36 movies. Damn. The film was directed by Jake Schaefer, I think, from a screenplay by Eric Pearson and Joanna Kalo, and stars an ensemble cast featuring Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, Wyatt Russell, Olga Kurylenko, Louis Pullman, Geraldine Viswena Nathan, I guess, Chris Bauer, Wendell Pierce, David Harbour, Anna John Kamen, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus. You know, Elaine from Seinfeld. I couldn't go without making that joke. So, in the film, a group of anti-heroes are caught in a deadly trap and forced to work together on a dangerous mission. So, basically, this movie came out May 2nd, 2025, with a runtime of 2 hours and 7 minutes. Budget was $180 million, and it made back $382. Okay. So, overall, how did I feel about this movie? I will say this. Overall, I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. I think the cast did fine. The cast were all fine for what they were getting for their roles. Okay. I'll say this because Olga Kurylenko was in the cast list, but she's quite literally barely even in the movie. Despite being in all the marketing, she's literally taken out of the movie like that. Like, and I know I'm jumping right in the negatives, but not even 20 minutes into the movie, she's fucking dead. I was like I had heard from people that have seen this movie before me and had mentioned this. Even my friend Josh Baker's told me about this. And it's like one of those things you must see to believe. But to quote Tony Stark from the Avengers, seeing, still working on believing. And I'm still like that. Yeah, I saw it, but I'm still working on the believing part. Because, yeah, it kind of just makes not saving her in Black Widow entirely pointless. Like, it makes it entirely pointless. I'm sorry to go on this little tirade, but you essentially made that entire character fucking pointless. When you would have just written her out of the entire movie. I just feel bad for Olga Kurylenko, really. And you only see her face once. And then she's fucking dead. And then they raid her corpse for her weapons. Fuck you. I've heard she had a bigger part to play in the movie, but for one reason or another, she was practically made into a fucking cameo. Shot dead in the head by Ava. Because apparently, I've already forgot her name. I'm just gonna call her Elaine from Seinfeld, because I've literally forgot her name already. But So from what I've read, what I pieced together from the movie is that Walker Yelena, Ava, and I'm guessing Antonia were all working for Elaine from Seinfeld. Again, I'm blanking on her name. I think it's Valentina. That's what I think it was. Valentina LeDefontaine or something. I'm just gonna fucking call her Elena or Elaine. So yeah, so they work for Elaine from Seinfeld. She's trying to cover her tracks because the government, I guess, is trying to impeach her for some such bullshit. And so she sends all these guys in this vault to basically kill themselves, just to get rid of her evidence, all the evidence. But they don't really find this out until after Ava shoots Antonia in the fucking head. Again, I'm still pissed about that one. I mean, if I'm gonna bitch about the Suicide Squad killing off Boomerang, I have to complain here. Because it is essentially the same thing. You literally brought these actors back to die. Like, in the Suicide Squad and in Thunderbolts, you literally brought back Jai Courtney and Olga Kurylenko to die. When you literally just written those characters out of their movies. But, okay, aside from that tirade, this movie was fine. I will say this. Watching this, though, did kind of remind me a little bit of Suicide Squad. Not the James Gunn Suicide Squad, the Studio Squad. Because, much like Suicide Squad, all these guys are essentially anti-heroes or villains who are essentially recruited by Elaine from Seinfeld. And then also, the villain of this movie is also of her making, just like in Suicide Squad, where the Enchantress, who was the villain in that movie, is essentially of Waller's making. So it's hard not to notice the similarities between the two plots. You know? But again, overall, I thought this movie was fine. It's not great, it's not bad, it's not perfect. It's fine. I will say, though, that the character Bob, and I'm out of coffee already, yeah, is played by Louis Pullman, who's Bill Pullman's son. You know, from movies like Independence Day, Ghost, or not Ghost, but Casper. Casper's not a ghost. But, yeah, he looks like, Louis Pullman looks so much like his father, it's not even funny. You could swear you were looking at a young Bill Pullman in this movie. It is so scary how close he looks. And you also have John Walker, who's played by Kurt Russell's son, Wyatt Russell. He looks sort of like his dad, but not as much as I think Louis does, which is kind of funny. But yeah, overall, like I said, I enjoyed this movie. I just basically hated the one thing about it. The effects for the most part looked nice. Like, they did look polished for the most part. I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary, I guess you say. And I thought the score was fine. It's not a soundtrack that I'm going to listen to again, but it is what it is. The music was done by, let me see. I have to look this up. I didn't think to read it. There we go. Sun Lux, I think that's how you pronounce that, is the composer. But the music, I think, it did the job. Like, the music did the job it was needed to do. So there you go, I guess. So yeah, I don't know really much know else to say without bitching more about what they did with Taskmaster, to be honest. But I will say this. I think what this movie was going for was trying to come to terms with their past and show that they're not alone. That this group of anti-heroes slash villains are able to come together as their own kind of family unit and show that they're not alone. Like, kind of like what Cyborg says in the Snyder Cut. I'm not broken and I'm not alone. That's, I think, what this movie's trying to show is with these characters. Is that, yeah, they may be damaged from their pasts, but that doesn't mean that they're alone, if that makes any sense at all. I'm not sure if it does, but I hope it does. But if that's what that movie was going for, I liked that idea. To show that, yeah, you guys may have terrible pasts that you're trying to, you're trying to cover up and hide from, but you're not alone in that. There are other people who probably have a similar backstory or similar background that you do. And I like that they found that in each other. That I thought was really cool. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoy this movie. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.